Hey guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. So, I've been following this Wendy Williams situation for the past couple days and all the speculation about her husband Kevin supposedly having gotten another woman pregnant. And in the midst of all of that, Wendy seems to be struggling with her health too. We've seen Wendy go from her usual vibrant self to sitting down all the time on her show and just looking really defeated. And now she's had an injury and she's wearing her arm in a sling. And I've seen a lot of people speculating whether Wendy may be a victim of abuse. I have to wonder the same thing. It's just such a coincidence that around the same time all these allegations come out about her husband, Wendy gets a shoulder injury. I would hate to think that Kevin Hunter is putting his hands on that woman, and I find it hard to believe because Wendy, love her or hate her, she's a powerhouse. She's a highly successful woman and she comes across as strong and opinionated, so I have a really hard time believing that someone like that would stand for any kind of abuse. But celebrity women have been getting abused and settling for it, so it wouldn't be the first time. You'll remember that whole Rihanna and Chris Brown situation. Anyway, I'm sure Wendy is aware of all the speculation and all the rumors, and it's not the first time something like this has come up, but she hasn't addressed it yet. So the mere fact that she hasn't addressed it, to me that confirms that there's some truth behind it, because if you all remember, when rumors like this started swirling last year, Wendy was quick to point out that it wasn't true and that her marriage was strong.
A weird story going around the internet regarding my husband. Now look, I'm a straight shooter, pow pow. All you gotta do is Google him and you see the story. You can believe what you want, but okay, I stand by my guy. Anyway, all is well in Hunterville. Don't believe the hype, and if there was hype, believe me, I would let you know.
This time around, she's really quiet. Through all the rumors of the pregnant side chick, her supposedly getting a divorce and all of that, Wendy hasn't said a peep. She released a statement about her appearance on the show, but she failed to address any of the real issues people were waiting to hear. Now, before y'all say, well, that's her personal business and she doesn't owe anyone an explanation, remember the industry Wendy is in. She gossips for a living. She talks about everybody else's lives and she pries into everybody else's business. So she knows better than anyone that her business isn't going to be off limits. She of all people should know that. So where's the transparency, Wendy? Where's that same energy you had a year ago when you said assertively, believe you me, I would let you know? Where is it? If you're gonna build a career off talking about other people, be prepared to talk about your own shit too. The people want to know what's up. Hiding and not addressing it makes you look stupid for the mere fact that the people you talk about on your show don't have the option of privacy. So you're not gonna get that option either. That's just the way it works. Now, if all the speculation is true, I do sympathize with Wendy as a woman going through these things. But you gotta realize when you start talking about people, you become a topic to be talked about. I see that playing out right here on these YouTube streets, and people don't seem to understand that you can't run your mouth on people for a living and then get mad when people talk about you. But anyway, celebrities have been trolling Wendy since all of this started. People Wendy has talked about, they're having a field day over this, and again, what do you expect? When you revel in other people's drama, don't be surprised when they revel in yours. So 50 Cent was one of the first people to react, and I'm not surprised. Firstly, because 50 Cent trolls for a hobby these days, and secondly, because he's had issues with Wendy before, and everybody knows he don't like that lady. Just recently, they got into it over some dumb shit. 50 Cent had complimented Remy Ma on losing weight, and Papoose wasn't too pleased about 50 acting all thirsty on his wife's photo. And Wendy had commented about it on her show, saying 50 Cent needs to get his life together. And well, 50 Cent wasn't too happy about Wendy talking about it, and he trolled her hard, posting things, making fun of her looks and all of that. And he also made fun of her when she fainted on television a few months back. So in the middle of this latest drama, 50 Cent posted this message calling Wendy the world's most famous side chick. Another person who had something to say was Cherie Johnson, who was basically making fun of Wendy and speculating whether her injury was domestic violence related.
This is my last ain't shit, talking shit post of 2018. Hey Wendy, I heard that your husband got his mistress pregnant for the second time and you about to play stepmama again. Now, it seems like Kevin got that super sperm. How come you ain't getting pregnant? Oh, that's right. How you doing, William? Karma's a bitch. You need to leave people alone 2019. Find Jesus. Be a nicer person.
So, y'all, it's just a mess, but all the dragging Wendy is getting is perhaps karma at work because, like I said, Wendy has built a whole career off talking about other people's lives. Is it really a surprise that people are reveling in her problems now? Is it right? No, but it's the law of attraction. What you put out into the world, that's what you're gonna get back, and you often get it back tenfold. When you go into a career like that, prying into other people's lives and maybe even making up lies just to have a juicy story so you could make money off other people's misfortunes, you better make sure that your life is good and your family is good and your marriage is good and everything is good with you because you're gonna get back everything you give and more. And you better just sit there and take it and not complain because that's what you do to other people. Now, I know it can be argued that's exactly what I'm doing, gossiping about a celebrity, but there's a difference between commenting on stuff involving celebrities and outright attacking these people like you have a personal vendetta against them. To me, Wendy has toned down quite a bit since she's been on TV, but people have let me know that in her radio days, she was vicious and ruthless and she dragged celebrities through the mud for ratings. So maybe this is just her karma coming back. As for her health, I don't think it's right to make fun of that. It's never okay to make fun of somebody's illness, so the people doing that, shame on you. Now, do I think Wendy's going to get a divorce? No. I don't, because for these kinds of people, appearances matter. She's not going to want to admit that there are issues in her marriage, even if the rumors are true. So I won't be surprised if she comes out defending her husband again. But I will say, I do believe that there is some truth to the rumors. If not, why hasn't the husband come out and denied it? Or the side chick, why hasn't she come out to clear her name? All is not well in Hunterville, y'all, and the whole world is tuning in to see it unravel because that's what Wendy has attracted to herself. Anyway, what do you all think? Do you think the rumors are true? And do you think Wendy deserves all the trolling she's getting? Let me know in the comments. Bye guys, and thanks for watching.